Leung congratulated Sarah Lee after she won a bronze medal in the London Olympics. The Digital Broadcasting Corporation might end its service next month after shareholders withdrawn their investment. Thanks for joining us tonight.
In Perth Stories, the state government announced an $80 million commitment to Perth's rail network. And the Curiosity Rover has successfully landed on Mars after its 36-week voyage in space.
This is the Evening News.
Good evening. Cycling team member Sarah Lee has won the first bronze medal for Hong Kong in this year's London Olympics, while Great Britain's Victoria Pendleton got a gold medal and China's Guo Shuang got a silver medal. The Chief Executive Seow Leung has congratulated Lee during the press conference that afternoon, at the same time reinstating the government's commitment and support towards sporting developments in the area.
香港單車健兒李慧詩喺倫敦奧運為香港贏到今屆奧運嘅第一面獎牌，亦都香港歷嚟嘅第4面獎牌。我本人都感到十分興奮。落去呢，我會履行我政綱裏邊嘅承諾，我哋會大力支持香港體育事業同埋香港體育健兒嘅發展。
The future of the Digital Broadcasting Corporation is fading after the 4 main investors have withdrawn their investments. This means that the station may close next month, just 3 months after beginning its broadcasting service. It's reported that shareholders, including Hong Kong Executive Councillor Arthur Lee, China loyalist Billy Wong, banker David Lee and entrepreneur Alan Wong, claimed they need to cut financial losses. But the station's chairman Albert Cheng said that money isn't the issue. This withdrawal is politically motivated.
The WA Premier Colin Barnett and Transport Minister Troy Buswell has together announced the new $80 million commitment to the Auburn Grove train station, along with a 2,000-bay car park, and purchased 2 3-rail car sets to meet the increasing demand on public transport. But the opposition accused the Liberals of failing to deliver promises made on the previous elections about Perth's rail network. Alexandra Mollo has the details.
A new railway station for Perth's southern suburbs is currently part of the Liberal Party's measure to improve public transport. $80 million have been approved by the state government for the construction of a train station located 3 kilometres south of Cockburn Central Station. According to Transport Minister Troy Buswell, this measure will help to redistribute parking demand in order to create a balanced transport network.
This particular location was selected because of the extent of urban growth in the immediate vicinity. And I expect that pretty soon after opening, all of those 2,000 bays will be used.
Premier Colin Barnett says the government has prioritised this project in order to service the increasingly growing demand for the southern population.
This is the site where the future station's car park will be located. The station is said to include 2,000 car bays, making it the biggest park and ride station for the Mandurah train line.
Member for Jandakot Joy Francis says the project will benefit the journey of those living around the southern suburbs in WA.
This is great news for the people of Atwell, Auburn Grove and Success, who have been at the coal face of having to face the challenges of using public transport, and in particular the railway line that runs from Perth down to Mandurah.
But member of the opposition Ken Travis says West Australians should consider the previous promises Liberals have made in regards to rail system improvement. He assures that they have consistently made promises in order to match Labor before election, in which they have failed to deliver.
At the last election, we saw them promise the Ellenbrook railway station, a railway line, and failed to deliver. They promised a South Perth railway station. They promised to get on with the Canning Vale extension. All of these promises they've failed to deliver on, and I think we can expect the same with respect to today's announcement.
No timelines were given for when the train station would begin its construction. However, its master plan is expected to be completed by the end of this year. Alexandra Mollo, DHK News.
The WA Premier Colin Barnett said he respected same-sex couples, but reinstated that he does not support same-sex marriage.
The Premier says that he does not believe we will be seeing legal same-sex marriage in Australia for quite some time.
I don't support gay marriage as such. I don't think we need to change the institution of marriage, but in saying so, I don't in any way discriminate against gay people and the commitment they have to each other, and I think that needs to be respected throughout the community.
The state government has launched a new advertisement campaign to prevent Aboriginal youths from abusing alcohol and drugs. The campaign is part of the Strong Spirit, Strong Mind Metro project, including advertisements in cinemas and on the radio for the next 4 weeks. Patyrk Lazarz has this report.
My mates tell me they drink and do drugs because there's nothing else to do.
The advertisement, launched on Sunday by Mental Health Minister Helen Morton, focuses on the disadvantages of alcohol and drug abuse, highlighting that addiction can lead to lifetime regrets. At the same time, the campaign focuses on the impacts that these can cause for the mind and body, encouraging those affected to seek support. The advertisement is the first of its kind in Western Australia, targeting Aboriginal youth in Perth. The campaign is part of the Strong Spirit, Strong Mind Metro project and is founded through the Council of Australian Governments Closing the Gap National Partnership Agreement. Patyrk Lazarz, DHK News.
Crown Hotels has decided to develop a 6-star hotel in Perth. The construction of the Crown Towers Perth will begin early next year in Burswood, offering 500 extra rooms along with restaurants, bars, resorts and convention facilities, making it the biggest hotel in Perth upon its completion in approximately 3 years. Our journalist Timothy Seow was at the announcement.
Crown Limited has decided to undertake the development of a new 6-star luxury hotel here in Western Australia. The development of the hotel will consist of 500 new rooms being added to the suite of hotel accommodations at Burswood Entertainment Complex. The project is estimated to cost approximately $568 million over the next 3 years, and construction is expected to commence in early 2013. One of the main reasons for this project is to cater to the growing demands of business travellers and tourists. The Crown Limited organisation is committed to making Crown Perth a world-class entertainment precinct and tourism market.
Western Australia and Perth will have some of the best tourism and hospitality facilities in the country. Both the built environment and the natural facility and features of the Swan River will certainly demonstrate a substantial improvement on what we have now.
The Crown Towers will be Perth's very first 6-star hotel and aims at boosting WA's tourism industry.
Timothy Seow, DHK News.
The Curiosity Rover has successfully landed on Mars as scientists rejoiced at the National Aeronautics and Space Administration headquarters in the United States. The safe touchdown happened around 1:30 p.m. Hong Kong time after the spacecraft travelled 352 million miles. The voyage lasted for 36 weeks in total. Although scientists do not expect aliens to be found, Curiosity will be analysing rocks and soil to search for signs that Mars may have supported life once before. This mission is also aimed to study the environment of Mars and prepare possible human missions in the future.
And that's how the world looks tonight. Thanks for your company.
Hope to see you next week. Good evening.
Good night.